Hi class, and welcome to English 1010. This short video is going to be kind of a quick start guide to getting into the course website here at Blackboard and showing you where you can find a few of the features that you're going to need to be successful this semester. So first things first, anytime that you sign on to our Blackboard site, you're going to come to the announcements page. It's really important that you are taking a look at the announcements page multiple times each week. I will be posting announcements about activities, about your major assignments, and then any other updates I might have for the class. So to keep updated with the class, you're going to want to take a look at this page. Now, the first thing that you're going to want to do this semester is to hop on over here to the Start Here page. I've given you some very basic course information on this page, including a statement about the COVID pandemic that you should take a look at. If this is your first time really using Blackboard as a learning management system, there's some great resources here for you to take a look at. And then I've also given you some tips for virtual education this semester. Once you've gone through the information on the Start Here page, you're going to have just some basic information to get started, and then it's time to take a look at the rest of the class. Now, before we get into course content, let's take a moment to look at this left-hand menu bar, because this is one of the best places you can navigate through the class. If you click on Syllabus and Schedule, you will be taken to a page where you can get direct access to our syllabus and class policies, a schedule of readings, but you can also get information about support services for students, the academic calendar, and the refund policy. The Quick Links tab is some really helpful information for students. You can send an email directly through this tab to other students or to your professor. This is where you're going to come to check out your course grades, and you can always kind of get an updated view of what's happening in the course and where your standing is. There is Smart Thinking Tutoring. This is a great resource that you get for free as a student here at PGCC. You can submit your papers to Smart Thinking Tutoring and get feedback. Then there's some other course tools and technical support, as well as support services for students. So this is especially if you need extra support outside the usual academic support. So there's all sorts of information on this Quick Links tab that you should be aware of, since it's not necessarily a tab you're going to be clicking on a lot. We have a great library resources page, which will take you directly to kind of a abbreviated library website that can get you started, including this chat with a librarian feature. And then finally, there's the Collaborate Ultra link. So when we have any sort of synchronous meetings or for my office hours, this is the link you're going to use to be able to sign into the video call or the phone call and be able to talk with other students and with me, the professor. Now, our main course all happens on the course content page. And what I'm going to have you do to get started this semester is to do kind of an overview orientation to the course that's located here. Other things that you're going to notice on the course content page are basics of academic writing. This short module goes over some really basic features of an essay that you should likely already know from high school or earlier classes here at PGCC. Please take a few minutes to review that content, and if there's anything in that particular module that sounds new or different or confusing to you, reach on out and let me know so I can help you with that. And then you'll also find this Forms and Documents folder. And when you go there, what you're going to find are copies of basically all of the instructions and grading specifications. So if you're ever wondering where the instructions were in the weekly folders, you can also find a second copy of them in this Copies folder. Now, what you're going to notice is right now there is no other information for the course. And that's because to open Unit 1, you have to complete the orientation module. So when you click on the orientation module, what you're going to see is a module that's going to look very similar to every week in the course. And that is, it's going to start with an overview. It's going to contain information that's both written and sometimes videos. There is a technology quiz that I'd like you all to take just so I kind of have an idea of where everyone is and what help you might need to access the course remotely. There's information about how our Blackboard site is set up. It'll go over the syllabus with you, course organization, grading policies, all of that. And when you get to the bottom, you're going to find an orientation checkup. This is a short quiz just to kind of test your reading through to make sure that you have everything that you need in order to get started. And all you need to do is start the quiz and go through it. It's super easy. This is a completion grade, so if you take it, no matter what grades you get credit for taking it. So you can go through and complete the quiz. And I am just going to click through really fast just so you can see without reading them. And then once you submit the quiz, what you will notice is you'll get your answers, as you will for all quizzes. And then once you go back to your course content page, what that's going to do is open up Unit 1 for you. So until you go through the orientation and until you submit that quiz, you're not going to be able to get to any of the course content. So once you get to Unit 1, what you'll see is there's always a unit overview with a project due date. And when you click in the unit, there's a unit overview, unit objectives, there's a reminder of the grading for that unit, information about unit readings. The main project or assignment for that unit will always have its own link on that page. And then you'll have the individual weeks. Weeks will usually open by Monday morning at 9 o'clock every week. So for right now, you have just week 1 available, either before the end of week 1 or by Monday of week 2. Week 2 will become available, and that's how it'll happen kind of the entire semester. So if you have any other questions about how the course is set up or how to navigate, please reach out and I'm happy to answer them for you.